Hi, everybody. I'm Diana at Heartfelt Creative. Thank you for joining me. I wanted to come to you today and share with you four new workshops that I have in my um, website that you can register for and take online. So these are all virtual classes. They are all live via Zoom, so we are together, but I wanted to tell you about them and share that information with you today. So my website, as you can see in the little sign, it's all one big long word, heartfeltcreativewithdiana.com. You can also find the link to the website here on my YouTube channel or on my Facebook page, Heartfelt Creative with Diana, which is a W and a backslash and my first name, Diana. So either place you can find me, but you'll find the classes all listed on the website. It'll give you a full description. It'll tell you when you'll receive certain things from me, certain dates, all of that kind of information, refund information, anything like that that you would need to know. Or you can always contact me via email at heartfeltcreativeinfo@gmail.com. Again, heartfeltcreativeinfo@gmail.com. And I'll put that information also here in the description. If you think you might enjoy these classes, or if you looked at some of my other videos and have enjoyed them, please hit the subscribe button here on the channel and hit the little bell, click the little bell so that you can get notified when I put out new content. I do have a couple new videos coming out here probably by the end of this week, early next week. So there'll be some fun things for you to all try as well. So let me just start. I have four new workshops coming in January and February. The first one I want to tell you about is called the Wedge Table Runner. It's pretty simple. So if you're new to patchwork piecing and quilting, this might be just for you because it doesn't have a traditional binding either. So I know binding sometimes gets people a little concerned. But this one doesn't have a traditional binding. So let me show it to you. This is called the Wedge Table Runner. It's very easy. It's done with 5 fat quarters of fabric, and those 5 fat quarters you also use for your backing, to piece your backing together as well. So it's kind of a no muss, no fuss, no waste kind of a project. It'll take us a couple of hours to put it together, and you'll meet some nice new people, I hope, and enjoy yourself. And in the end, you'll have a lovely new table runner for the kitchen table, the dining table, maybe the coffee table or the top of a dresser, anything like that. So that is the Wedge Table Runner. It's on February 19th. You'll get all the details if you go check it out on my website. The next one I want to share with you, this sample is it's kind of old now. I made it back in the early 80s. This is a mini tumbler quilt. So the shape, what I mean by tumbler, is this is a tumbler shape. It's a fairly easy little quilt to put together, but we'll be working on the technique of piecing tumblers and adding binding, getting everything ready for quilting, all of that kind of thing. So it's about a 27-inch square in total. It's perfect if you have daughters, granddaughters, nieces, any young children that play with dolls. It's perfect for a doll quilt. Or if you collect dolls and you like to have some of the baby dolls nestled into a little quilt, this is perfect size, and it's a perfect little piece for that. It can also be used as a table mat, a small wall hanging, anything like that. The mini tumbler quilt. And it is, again, it's on February 9th. It's a one-day event, so just a few hours together on that day. And then I have a 2-day event coming. Now, I've taught this as a 2-day workshop close to 30 times maybe, and people tend to love it. You may be someone who has done a traditional Dresden plate before, but this is a sample of one of the blocks we'll be making. We'll be making multiple blocks for the project during the 2-day event, but it's my layered checkerboard Dresden. There, you can see it. So this is made in a slightly different technique than a traditional Dresden. As you can see, it's got the checkerboard. You may have done a traditional checkerboard before, Dresden before too. And if you have, then you'd be a little bit ahead of the game, so that would be great. But this is a layered piece. And so on the first day of the event, we will make all of our Dresdens. And on the second day of the event, we'll put the whole piece together, add borders, get our binding created. And so that when you're done, all you have to do at home is quilt it and then add your binding to it. But everything else will be prepped and ready to go. This is a 2-day event on January 29th and 30th. So that's a Friday and a Saturday. You can see the times and all again on the description on the website. And it will be about 3 hours or maybe slightly over 3 hours each of those 2 days for us to finish it. I could have done it, typically when I do it, it's 2 full days. We're all in person, we're all in a room. But given the times that we're living in, this is completely virtual. And I thought instead of keeping you all online on Zoom for 3 hours or for a whole day, we would do 2 3-hour sessions and do it that way. And I think we can still get it all done. So I hope you might find something that you enjoy. There are some other things in all classes and all. I always list them on my website. I try to do these little announcements when I have new workshops and things so that folks know about them, obviously, and then you can contact me if you have questions, because I'm always willing to answer any of your questions. Again, you can contact me at heartfeltcreativeinfo@gmail.com. You can contact me through the website, or you can also contact me on my Facebook page or right here on my YouTube channel, anything that works for you. Oh, actually, I almost forgot. I have one more workshop to tell you about. It's called Beyond the Color Wheel. The question I get asked most, I've been quilting for well over 50 years, and the question I get asked the most, how do I match my colors? And I know a lot of times you'll see advertised workshops for taking color matching classes that use the color wheel. The color wheel is an amazing instrument. However, in my class, we're going to pitch it out the window. If you're an artist and you're mixing paint or you're developing color for fabric and stuff like that, the color wheel is, like I said, an amazing instrument to use. But I'm going to show you in Beyond the Color Wheel how to match fabric without ever picking up a color wheel. It's going to be fun. It's going to make it more intuitive for you. And this is what I call a lecture demo workshop, meaning we're not going to make a project together. So this workshop is only about an hour, maybe hour and 15 minutes. I've scheduled it for up to 2 hours, but I really don't want to keep you that long. I don't think it's necessary. Unless we get a lot of questions and people just really want to talk about the things, then we'll go on as long as we need to. But when you receive the information for me about the sign-in information for the Zoom and all of that, it's also going to give you a little list of items that you need to bring with you to the workshop, and they're not related to sewing. That's all I'll say. It's a little bit of a mystery there. So anyway, I hope you find something that you might enjoy and come and spend a little time with me, Diana, and all the lovely people that I know normally show up to my groups too. So it's a lot of fun. We'll have a good time together. During the 2-day event, we'll make sure and take plenty of breaks, that sort of thing, and just have a good time together. And even though we can't be together physically in the 3D world, we'll be together in the 2D world. And I enjoy seeing you there at any of those classes. And again, you can always join me on my Facebook page. On Mondays at 2:30 Central Time, I have a little hour called Patches and Pieces Monday. It's just an hour where I show you a quilting block and how to piece it together. It's not a project or anything like that. It helps you build your piecing and quilting skills, and just a fun time to be together for about an hour. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for your time. I look forward to seeing you in the future. Bye now.